evolution of the progressive movement. We will have live footage of rallies for different issues that the progressives promote and interviews with leaders of both the progressive and pragmatic movements. Here with us is Jane Addams, the originator of the Whole House Settlement House.
It's a pleasure to be here.
We have some questions from your Twitter followers. They want to know what persuaded you to join the progressive movement.
It is a new era for both the nation and women, and I want to be a part of that, both for myself and for the people.
You originally created the Whole House to introduce immigrants into American culture. What has it since turned into?
The Whole House has recently turned into a place for meeting about issues we feel are unfair and corrupt. They have held meetings for child labor rights, social activism, and women's suffrage.
Interesting. How do you feel about the passage of many amendments that you and your cause have helped bring to fruition?
I feel like it is a very good start, but there is room for improvement.
Thank you so much for being on our show today, Jane. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
I am here at the Pragmatic Movement Rally in New York City, a movement that many progressives are also a part of. There are key leaders here such as Teddy Roosevelt and others from the White House, along with John Dewey and Charles Pierce. We have been lucky enough to get the opportunity to interview John Dewey, a prominent leader in the movement.
It's nice to be here, thank you.
So tell us, what is the basis for your movement and why do so many progressives support it?
We believe that everything has a logical solution. Many progressives support us because our belief gives them a loophole for opposition to the other opposing parties present.
Are you personally a supporter of the progressive cause?
Yes, I am, especially that of child labor laws and women's suffrage. I believe that everyone has a voice and that everyone deserves to be heard. Freedom of ideas is very important, and I feel like the progressives support everything that founding fathers held true when this nation was born.
And there you have it, an exclusive interview with John Dewey explaining just why the progressive movement has been so successful. We are pleased to come to you live from our studio in Times Square, where women are currently celebrating the recent passage of the 19th Amendment, granting them suffrage. This is another result of the progressive movement, just like the 16th, 17th, and 18th Amendments were, giving us income tax, direct election of senators, and prohibition. The progressives have always been advocates and supporters of equal rights and freedoms for women, and it is fulfilling to see their ideas being brought to life on this historic day in women's rights.
Bright lights, boy, look around you. Your imagination is working overtime. The world that you dreamt of has now arrived.
Thanks to the progressive movement, the U.S. has entered the 20th century with new policies that will benefit everyone in the years to come. With passage of amendments that give us both public and government power, like an income tax, direct election of senators, prohibition, and women's suffrage, we have grown as a nation. We also have a more efficient and democratic government, focusing more on the slogan of for the people, by the people, with policies such as recall, initiative, and referendum to aid in fair public representation in our legislature. With progressive leaders such as Presidents Theodore Roosevelt and Woodrow Wilson, along with Wisconsin Governor Robert La Follette, the U.S. has made political gains and reforms unlike any seen in our history so far. This newscast has only presented highlights of the many achievements, changes, and people involved in the progressive movement, but we expect great things from them as we continue to pioneer our way into the 20th century. Thank you and good afternoon. This has been Channel 1 News at your service.
We'll save the future together. This family's forever. We're the kids of the future. We're the kids of the future. Everybody lift 'cause the future is now.
I'm filming. I didn't mess up! Yay! from a representative straight from the White House himself. Please welcome Teddy Roosevelt. So what do you have to say about all this current change in our nation, Teddy? I'm talking to a teddy bear! What? Oh my god.
Is it recording? For opposition that the other opposing.
Okay, yeah.
So confusing.
I'm here at the pragmatic. Okay, never mind.
I forgot you were starting.